Hey, and welcome to the second episode of Nanyang Spectrum. I'm Kimberly Tate, and today, boy do we have good news for you. No more page flipping while reading books. Our reporter Xing Yi visits the Chinese Heritage Center to find out how a new QR code system helps your research. Also, if you're looking for a quiet hideout, or you want to taste some amazing imported teas, journeyman Keng Fu has a gem in the heartlands. And finally, the golden event of the season. The Oscar winners are out. Did you guess the winners? Did they serve that little goat statue? Ding Jie talks about some of this year's winners and losers.
And in Let's Talk, I will be speaking to a meditation expert who runs free meditation classes at River Valley. What do you think, Kim?
I think it's a great idea. It would be great to learn some tips on how to handle stress, especially with the exams coming up. But before that, let's go to a story that shows how modernity and history can work together. Now, if you're a student, you'll know that finding information from books has always been difficult and time-consuming. But with the new QR code system at the Chinese Heritage Center, you can definitely save a lot of time. Our reporter Xing Yi tells us more.
For many students, books are an important part of their lives. However, searching for the right information can often prove to be a hassle. At the Wang Gungwu Library, which is inside the Chinese Heritage Center, that is no longer the case. Information can be found much more easily with the newly implemented QR code system. Students can now gather information from the library's textbook collection more effectively.
I think it's really convenient for me since I no longer have to spend so much time flipping through so many books just to determine what is relevant for my research.
I think it appeals to us nowadays because everyone uses smartphones. Also with the information, we can also screenshot it for later use.
Besides the QR code initiative, the Wang Gungwu Library has also introduced an interactive touchscreen display.
We're trying to provide our users more customized and mobile-friendly library resources and services. Take this QR code, for example. If you scan it with your smartphone, it will take you to library's individual posts on our Chinese overseas subject blog, so you can find more information about this textbook, such as its contents, introduction, and also its publication history. The touchscreen TV was installed for providing more tailored resource and also give our users an interactive experience.
With libraries stepping up their game to make life easier for technology-savvy patrons, finding information from books will be quick and easy in the near future. I'm Xing Yi for Nanyang Spectrum.
There are many cafes in the upbeat city area in Singapore, but Sterling Highway Cafe stands out from all the rest for a few good reasons. The biggest one is location. It sits in the heartland and the residents know about it as a secret soothing retreat away from the bustle of city life.
One of my favorite places for a savory dessert or relaxed brunch is Sterling Highway here at Ridgewood Close. This hidden gem is one of the few indie-themed cafes that are springing up in the heartlands of Singapore. Sterling Highway is located in the midst of several condominiums and offers an excellent setting for indoor dining. I love soaking up the laid-back atmosphere and enjoying the getaway from the bustling city crowd. Co-owner Estelle Tay explains the inspiration behind the menu as well as the reason behind the choice of location.
Alright, so the inspiration for our menu is pretty simple. My boyfriend and I, we used to travel all around the world. It kind of first started when we were studying in Perth, trying to cook out of necessity, trying to replicate foods that we like to eat. And not only that, because we both love to drink tea. So we actually bring in teas from all over the world and bring them right here to our cafe. We really like the community here. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and I think the main aim is for us to serve the community. I think this is the culture and the concept of our cafe, to have it very chill, relaxed, so that everybody can hang out, young and old.
Sterling Highway is sometimes busy on the weekends as they take on event reservations. I prefer coming here during the week when I can have the luxury of time to sample their specialties. I personally like starting with a refreshing arugula salad with shark-grilled watermelon, followed by their signature pork pancakes with whiskey-infused maple syrup. With delicious food of less than $25 in total, and the lush scenery outside, weekdays cannot get any better than this. This is King Fu reporting.
Are you exhausted from studying? Meditation is one simple way to relax. Psychologist Dr. Nick Chiu joins King Fu on Let's Talk up next.
Meditation has been a well-known technique used to relieve stress. It also has other health benefits such as improving concentration and awareness. Today, I have with me someone who gives free meditation classes in River Valley. My guest is Dr. Nick Chiu, who is here to share with you a healthy way to relieve stress. Thank you for coming
Hi, King
to
Fu.
our show
Yeah.
today. Would you share with us how you came about, how you got started on meditation?
Basically, I'm a type A kind of personality kind of person. So I'm always a go-getter, and I always like to, accomplish things. And I've also set myself, sometimes unrealistic goals. So when I was doing my PhD, I originally intended to finish it within 2 years, but a lot of things happened along the way, obviously. And at some stage, I got really tense and really stressed. So a friend of mine recommended meditation. And I did try give it a go before I killed myself. So from then on, I've started meditation and kept it as a practice for myself.
I see. What made you want to give meditation classes for free?
Basically, the meditation classes that are held every Tuesday in River Valley, they are actually like a meditation buffet because one, Singaporeans love buffets. The other thing is also, I find that for meditation, different people can, because of our cognitive styles, personalities and such, different techniques work for different people. So one thing that I noticed when I first started exploring meditations is that there are many schools out there and there's many techniques out there. But often with those schools and those techniques, they actually have dogmas or those sort of like unwritten kind of policies or private agendas that they want to push through. Like they're always concerned about whether you are vegan or you're not vegan, or whether you're vegetarian or not vegetarian, and your sexuality and what you do in bed and things like that. I found that if meditation alone, without those dogma and all those, it can remove the confusion and the complexity, and just a practice as, like, for example, yoga. Yoga came from something that has a lot of philosophy behind it, but you can strip it back to like a pure exercise. So meditation is like a form of mental exercise.
I see.
Yeah.
So you did mention earlier that you incorporated some of the things that you learned in psychology in meditation.
If you're talking about incorporation of meditation with psychology, right now the hot topic in the US and the rest of the world is mindfulness cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh.
Mindfulness itself is a form of meditation, and then cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a form of psychotherapy. So the merge of these two, there's actually quite a lot of research out there. It can help cope with high blood pressure, stress. Some also say it helps with cancer and things like that.
So on a more personal note, how do you think meditation has helped you?
Meditation for myself, personally, it has created a form of awareness for myself. I'm more aware of my emotions, my thoughts, and my behaviors. And with that awareness, it also gives me room so that I can make better decisions and better choices with my emotions particularly. So it's like a form of emotional regulation.
I see.
Yeah.
It does seem that meditation has a lot of benefits for everyone. I'm just wondering, who are some of the guests that you have on your lessons?
So far, we had a wide range, obviously, because it's a meditation buffet. So we had a Theravada Buddhist monk from the Thai tradition, and then other times we have more like New Agey kind of groups coming through. For example, last night we had somebody come through who was sharing a Mayan Tozen tradition type of meditation, and then other times it's just visualizations or mindfulness, for example. Yeah.
So Nick, for the last part of our interview, would you be able to show us some breathing exercises?
Sure. So just close your eyes.
Okay.
Adjust yourself so you're comfortable. So for the next half a minute or so, just focus on your breathing. So if you've chosen your the anchor point as your abdomen, just focus on that. If you're focusing through your nostrils, just do that. Don't control it. So if it's shallow, it's shallow. If it's deep, it's deep. Now, you also start to notice that you'll have thoughts coming through. They'll fly by.
Yep.
They'll be random. Acknowledge that they're there, but bring your awareness back to your breathing. And then, when you're ready, come back to this room. Do you feel a little bit more relaxed?
Yeah, I guess. Thank you so much for your advice and your tips. I'm going to try to use them. So Kimberly, when are you going to start meditating?
Wow, King Fu, you really look very relaxed. It made me want to try it immediately. But I shan't for the time being because we have a very special segment coming up next. So last week on Selwyn's Moment, we spoke to Selwyn and he definitely seemed motivated to keep fit. I wonder if he managed to keep up with his exercise regime. So let's find out what he's up to this week on Selwyn's Moment.
Well, last episode I was very motivated to work out, but because of the recent haze, my workout was not very efficient. And because of that, and after week 7 onwards, you all know what's happening. Quiz, assignments, and worst case, examination are coming, and I'm starting to gain even more weight. So, oh my god, and some more I'm about to graduate already. I haven't even found a girlfriend yet. I'm starting to see my future going down. I'm totally damn stressed. What am I supposed to do now? Shit. I can't make any decision now. Oh my god, who can help me? Maybe I should try the meditation that Dr. Chu was talking about to calm myself down. So, Kim, sorry to bother you. Can you help me take over for I try to meditate to calm myself down first?
I think it's a good thing we had that meditation talk just now. So let's wish Selwyn all the best for his meditation and talk about something else. Now, if you're a movie buff, you definitely would have caught the Oscars. It's Hollywood's biggest event of the year, and our movie reporter, Ding Jie, was there. Well, not exactly there, but at least he did find out about the biggest award categories: Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Animation.
This year's Oscars paid tribute to the many talents that we have seen on the silver screen. It has been said that winning the Oscar is the most prestigious award that an actor, actress, or film can get. Let's take a closer look at some of the winners this year. First up, look at the Best Picture category. A total of 9 films were nominated for the big prize this year, but ultimately, the title went to 12 Years a Slave, a biography about Solomon Northup, a New York State-born free African-American man who was kidnapped in Washington, D.C. in 1841 and sold into slavery.
I was born a free man, lived with my family in New York.
Be good for your mother.
Until the day I was deceived.
To Solomon.
Kidnapped. Sold into slavery.
The choice for this film to be picked for the Best Picture was certainly expected by many film critics, as Americans pay homage to their dark past, captured in this captivating film.
Solomon Northup, I'm a free man, and you have no right whatsoever to detain me.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
Next, we look at the Best Actor award. All of the films that the Best Actor nominees were chosen from were also nominated in the Best Picture category. The award went to Matthew McConaughey for his brilliant portrayal of Ron Woodruff, a real-life AIDS patient who fought against the FDA to change the way in which AIDS was treated in America.
30 days.
And news flash for y'all. Ain't nothing out there can kill Ron Wood in 30 days.
While I hoped for Leo DiCaprio to win an Oscar for his outstanding performance in The Wolf of Wall Street as Jordan Belfort, it would seem that his turn will have to wait.
They got good meds out of Mexico that's better than what you can get here in the States.
Finally, we move on to talk about cartoons. This year, a total of 5 films were selected for the Best Animated Feature. Unsurprisingly, the award went to Frozen, a Disney movie about love and redemption. Oh, and magic too.
A real howler in July, yeah?
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Join us next time as we bring you more coverage of the movie scene. This is Wong Ting Jian reporting.
Now, can we talk about the award winners for a second? I loved Frozen and I watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, there was this scene that this song was being played. What is it called again? Let it go, let it go.
I remember that song and you sing it really well, but I think it's probably time to let it go now.
Let it go indeed. Now I think
Oh.
all 3 of us can agree that we're glad that it won. But what I'm not glad about is that that's it for today. Now it's been really fun and we should do it again. And we will. We'll see you next week, same time on Nanyang Spectrum. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.